Don Quixote by Miguel de Cervantes, Volume 1. Preface to the Reader. Idle reader, without an oath thou mayst believe that I wish this book, as the child of my understanding, were the most beautiful, sprightly, and discreet production that ever was conceived. But it was not in my power to contravene the order of nature, in consequence of which every creature procreates its own resemblance. What therefore could be engendered in my barren, ill-cultivated genius but a dry, meagre offspring, wayward, capricious, and full of whimsical notions peculiar to his own imagination, as if produced in a prison, which is the feat of inconvenience, and the habitation of every dismal sound. Quiet, solitude, pleasant fields, serene weather, purling streams, and tranquillity of mind contribute so much to the fecundity even of the most barren genius, that it will bring forth productions so fair as to awaken the admiration and delight of mankind. A man who is so unfortunate as to have an ugly child, destitute of every grace and favourable endowment, may be so hoodwinked by paternal tenderness that he cannot perceive his defects, but, on the contrary, looks upon every blemish as a beauty, and recounts to his friends every instance of his folly as a sample of his wit. But I, who, though seemingly the parent, am no other than the stepfather of Don Quixote, will not sail with the stream of custom, nor, like some others, supplicate the gentle reader, with the tears in my eyes, to pardon or conceal the faults which thou mayest spy in this production. Thou art neither its father nor kinsman, hast thy own soul in thy own body, and a will as free as the finest. Thou art in thy own house, of which I hold thee as absolute master as the king of his revenue, and thou knowest the common saying, under my cloak the king is a joke. These considerations free and exempt thee from all manner of restraint and obligation, so that thou mayest fully and frankly declare thy opinion of this history, without fear of calumny for thy censure, and without hope of recompense for thy approbation. I wished only to present thee with the performance, clean, neat, and naked, without the ornament of a preface, and unencumbered with an innumerable catalogue of such sonnets, epigrams, and commendatory verses as are generally prefixed to the productions of the present age. For I can assure thee that although the composition of the book hath cost me some trouble, I have found more difficulty in writing this preface, which is now under thy inspection. Divers and sundry times did I seize the pen, and as often laid it aside, for want of knowing what to say. And during this uneasy state of suspense, while I was one day ruminating on the subject, with the paper before me, the quill behind my...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?